Hey guys, Samuel Franzman here, writer and director of Crimson Knight. Now first of all, I want to thank everybody who's contributed to the campaign so far. All of you mean the world to me. I just wanted to get on here today and share a little bit about what myself and the team have been working on. Peeling back the curtain a little bit when it comes to what went into making the proof of concept, I will say that we started off with a much simpler idea, but thanks to Matt Smith letting us use the Blue Macaroon Theater as a shooting location, my mom and I thought about really utilizing the fact that we're in a theater to do something a lot cooler. So I came up with the idea of having the victim actually be a ballet dancer who was staying late after rehearsal to practice some more. Now naturally this did make things a little bit trickier, as now we actually had to choreograph an elaborate dance sequence. Fortunately for us, we had the right woman for the job in Carissa Van Boegelen. Now, not only is she a talented costume designer, makeup effects artist, prop master, you name it, the human art department, as I like to call her, but she also is a very gifted and talented ballet dancer. I mean, seriously, I don't know if there's anything that she can't do. So anyways, we ended up dedicating an entire day of rehearsal to just the dance and the kill sequence, and really blocking everything out ahead of time, so that way when we got onto set, a lot of what we were going to do was already locked in place. And then I also knew that in addition to the dance and kill sequence, the proof of concept would also be very dialogue heavy, very dialogue intensive, in terms of the scenes with the detectives, with Adam and James, and especially when they're questioning the witness that Michael Carino played. And so I set up another rehearsal time for the actors to meet online and everyone go over their lines, and really just run through all of the dialogue scenes, just so that way, once again, when we would get onto set, everyone was already more comfortable with their parts, with working with each other. Everyone kind of had an idea what we were doing going into this. And I mean, in all honesty, it really can't be understated just how important and how critical the pre-production process really is within filmmaking. Before you ever get onto set, having everything planned out ahead of time, it really does make a world of difference. So then by the time that we did get to set, things pretty much ran very smoothly for the most part. The actors all came in very prepared. The crew knew what they were doing, and in reality, the reason why I think it was so successful is we did really bring together such an awesome team, such an amazing team, both in the cast and the crew. And when you watch the proof of concept, and I hope that all of you watching this have seen it, and if you haven't, please go back and check that out as well, and you can really see what I'm talking about. But Adam and James coming into their parts with that real life experience, as detectives, it feels so real and it feels so authentic, whether they're talking to the first responding officer when they arrived at the scene, when they're processing the actual crime scene, when they're talking to the coroner, questioning the witness. Everything just feels so lifelike between them, and even the chemistry that they have together. And I think a lot of that was in part to working together well before stepping onto set, even when we were working on the script together. And I think a lot of that goes into the real life experience that both Adam and James really bring to the table in their parts. And that's definitely what we want to encapsulate throughout the rest of Crimson Knight. For the entirety of the movie, we really do want to make the detective work more grounded and more believable and more natural than what you would traditionally get from similar films within the genre. Which that brings me to kind of the main point and the main update that I want to really share with everybody, and that's we very much have a long way to go in our Indiegogo campaign to crowdfund and really get the budget that we need in order to make this movie and make it very well. And so what I'm asking for today is any help that you can give, even a contribution as little as $5 to $10. You'd be amazed, it adds up, it goes a long way, and even just, sharing and going onto our Facebook and sharing some of our posts, sharing the proof of concept, our pitch video, some of the awesome perks that we're offering on the Indiegogo campaign, just sharing that, telling your friends, telling your family, getting that message out there. So once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all again next time. Peace.